Hey everybody, Mia Burst here. This is my first video blog, a vlog if you will, which is something you would never actually catch me doing. But since people don't read these days anymore and I have a lot to say and a word to get out, I decided to steal a page from a Line Sisters book, shout out to Cynthia, and do a little something just to see how people react and see if perhaps this way is another way to make a difference. So I'll say this much. I woke up this morning, it's Saturday morning, April 2nd, and ready to start my day. And every day I wake up and watch the Today Show just to see what's going on in the world, make sure I'm staying informed. And I see that Snooki from Jersey Shore is getting paid $32,000 from Rutgers University to talk about her hair and her tanning practices. But Toni Morrison, who's set to give their commencement address this year, is only getting paid, I believe, $30,000 with years of accolades under her belt. So I'm really blown right now. I'm trying to figure out, how in academia of all places that it's more celebrated to be a reality star and talk about really mindless things than to be concerned about what your graduating class is going to hear, their last inspirational words before they're sent off into the real world. So, another thing that bothers me is how, as far as the reality scene goes anyway, we're sitting around wondering why 13, 14, 15-year-old girls are getting pregnant. It's because MTV is celebrating teen pregnancy. There's teen moms getting paid thousands and thousands of dollars just to be videotaped with babies. So why should anybody be surprised? It just doesn't make any sense to me. How do we get to be such a shallow place, America? Help me understand. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, which is something I've been talking about on Facebook for a couple of days now, that really resonated with me was a couple of weeks ago. I was pulled to the side by someone, and when I shared with him some of the things that I'm doing, which I do, photography, other entrepreneurship ventures, in addition to my career, he just mentioned how hardworking and driven and intelligent I am, and how I am not a good fit for Syracuse, that I should probably consider moving someplace else, which it just blew my mind. Like, if you think Syracuse is so distressed, why would you want to boot me out? Why wouldn't you want people like me here? Why wouldn't you want somebody who can potentially inspire people to do bigger and better things in this city? So it's just something that really bothered me, and I know there's so many people here doing and trying to do some good things for the city, but when you have teenagers, like I met this girl before that when I asked her what she wanted to be when she grows up, she said nothing. Like, how do you get to that point? How do teenagers get to that point where they don't want anything out of life? How do young men think that the only way out of the streets is through death? I mean, I just don't get it. I'm trying to understand how um, how people are like that.
how do you get to that point where your dreams are so crushed so early to where you don't want anything out of life? So anyway, didn't expect the tears, but that being said, um, I have decided that I'm going to be changing an event that I've been working on for a while now, and it's called Say What. Um, Originally, it was supposed to be a fun debate night, but I have decided to make it something a little different just because I think it's very important that not only do we discuss the issues, but we start talking about action. We really need to start talking about action plans and, you know, figuring out how we can heal. So, mark your calendars if you're in Syracuse. Um, we're going to be meeting on April 14th at 6 o'clock from 6 to 9 p.m. Location to be announced. And just continue to be on the lookout for that. It's going to be posted on Facebook anyway, so if you are on Facebook and you get my event notices, I hope that you make every effort to attend, and let's make some things happen around here. Let's get people wanting more. Let's get people knowing that they deserve more out of life. So, thanks for listening, and I will see you on the 14th. Thanks.